Hello there, you're now with me, Henny Gui, and welcome to your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Now let's dive into the headlines for today. The Yang di Pertuan Negeri Tun Pehin Sri Abdul TAIB Mahmud and his wife, Tuan Datuk Patinggi Ragat Kurdi TAIB, are currently on a 2-day official visit to Brunei Darussalam to attend the Sultan of Brunei's 76th birthday celebration. The couple arrived at Brunei Darussalam International Airport on Thursday and were welcomed by Minister in Brunei's Prime Minister's Office, Pehin Datu Laila Raja Major General Datu Paduka Seri Awang Halbi bin Muhammad Yusuf. Earlier this morning, Tun TAIB and Tuan Ragat attended the investiture ceremony held at Istana Nurul Iman. Now, the Sarawak State Government is rolling out various initiatives to help people to own homes, namely the Housing Deposit Assistance Scheme, HDAS, which provides deposit assistance of 10% or a maximum of 10,000 ringgit for affordable housing purchase deposits to first home buyers in B40 and M40 groups.
As on our part, we are come out with certain programs in the future to be announced, so that hopefully we can help the people, especially M40, B40, young people who just step into society. When they face their housing, to buy a house, pressure, all this burden, we'll try to help them. We'll come out with something.
He said the skyrocketing property prices were due to several factors, including inflation, rising building material costs, supply issues, and increased labor costs. Nonetheless, TIANG said the government is committed to helping the people to own their homes.
But what we can do is to continue to communicate with professional body like association like SHIDA to want to work out certain programs. We're also looking into some of the programs to help people in purchasing house, which is still in, I would say, in how do I call it, evaluation stage. We're still evaluating certain programs yet to be announced soon, which we hope that we can counter the property price hike.
On June 14, the National Property Information Centre reported that property prices in Sarawak are the third most expensive in Malaysia, behind Selangor and Kuala Lumpur, with an average price of 482,592 ringgit in the first quarter of 2021.
The state government is studying the feasibility of supplying COVID-19 self-test kits to government clinics in remote areas. Deputy Public Health, Housing and Local Government Minister Michael Tiang said this is to ensure that the rural communities have access and a sufficient supply of the self-test kits.
I'll look into this issue and make sure that the rural our fellows out here can have equal access to a test kit. And so they will not be discriminated by a higher cost. We'll see what we can do.
He was met after launching the Medical Devices Regulatory Endemic Phase Roadshow at the Sarawak Heart Centre on Friday. Tiang also advised the public to ensure that the COVID-19 test kits they purchased are certified by the Medical Device Authority, MDA, to ensure their safety.
Which is very, very important. Not try to get something cheaper but not certified by this. It's not to their benefit, to their safety. As we understand today, the seminar emphasized a lot of medical devices only certified by MDA are safe to use.
The Ma'al Hijrah Festival celebration in 2022 will take place from 29 to 31st July at the Jamek Mosque in Sarawak. And according to the Chief Executive Officer of the Sarawak State Mosque Welfare Trust Board, Dato' Abang Abdul Wahab Abang Julai, the organization of this festival aims to enhance the New Year celebration of the Ma'al Hijrah.
Festival Ma'al Hijrah ini merupakan satu program yang dulu kali kita anjurkan, dan matlamat utamanya adalah kita ingin untuk menyemarakkan sambutan tahun baru Hijrah ini. Sebagai sebuah badan amanah Islam. Menjadi tanggungjawab kita untuk memastikan kesejahteraan umat terjaga dari berbagai aspek. Bukan sahaja dari segi pelaksanaan ibadah, ia juga melangkaui aspek pendidikan, sosial, ekonomi, kesihatan, dan juga aspek-aspek lain yang menjurus kepada kesejahteraan umat.
In this regard, various programs will be implemented during the festival.
Pertama, Malam Cinta Rasul yang akan menampilkan Al-Fadhil Ustaz Ahmad Nizam Ghazali. Kita juga akan mengadakan pameran kerjaya dan pendidikan. Di samping itu akan diadakan kembara berbasikal, persembahan khas kumpulan nasyid terkenal iaitu Intim, dan ada beberapa lain-lain lagi.
In addition, the board has also introduced an official portal, fmh2022.com, for the public to access more information about the festival. Registration can also be made through the portal.
Said the placement also included eligible teachers who requested to change the placement of their postings.
On his official Facebook post, Razi said with the new placement, the total cumulative number of teachers recruited and deployed to schools under the special one-off recruitment was 16,381. He added that the placement of these new teachers took into account the application for transfer of teachers who meet the conditions. The results of the placement can be checked via the ministry's website at egraduan.moe.gov.my. Razi said newly appointed teachers will report to their respective schools this coming 25th July 2022. He also took the opportunity to wish the new teachers the best of luck in performing their duties. The ministry last month had announced that a special one-off intake of teachers involving 18,702 education service officers on grade DG41 would fill vacancies throughout the country.
Now on to some sports updates. National men's double shuttler WOI says it will be unfair to break up his partnership with Aaron Chia over their failure to win an Open Championship since being paired up in 2017. And according to him, their achievements has just been as good as the other pairs, besides still being ranked as the country's #1 combination.
Answering to claims that the pair are not compatible, WOI said it is not fair to judge them based on that, saying they have been consistent, which is proven by winning the bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. He added that the bond he shares with Aaron is special, and that it never crossed his mind to part from him, even though they have yet to win a title. The compatibility of the world #6 pair has been questioned by local sports fans after failing to capitalize on home ground advantage at the Malaysia Open 2022 and Malaysia Masters 2022, where they crashed out in the semi-finals of both tournaments. Aaron and WOI lost 21-23 and 9-21 to world #2 Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi of Japan in the Malaysia Open 2022 and 14-21, 21-19, 10-21 to world #5 Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto of Indonesia in the Malaysia Masters 2022.
Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news, Sri Lanka's parliamentary speaker accepted President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation on Friday after he fled to Singapore to escape a popular uprising in his home country over its worst economic crisis in 7 decades. The Sri Lankan parliament will begin appointing a new president through a full democratic process within the next 7 days.
ගරු ජනාධිපති ගෝඨාභය රාජපක්ෂ මැතිතුමා විසින් එවන ලද ඉල්ලා අස්වීමේ ලිපිය මා වෙත ලැබී ඇත. ඒ අනුව 2022 ජුලි මාස 14 වන දින සිට ජනාධිපතිවරයා සිය ධූරයෙන් ඉල්ලා නීත්‍යානුකූලව ඉවත් වී ඇත. මෙතෙන් පටන් නව ජනාධිපතිවරයෙකු තෝරාපත් කර ගැනීමේ ව්‍යවස්ථාමය ක්‍රියාදාමයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වනු ඇත. එම ක්‍රියාදාමයේ අවසන් වන තෙක් ජනාධිපති ධූරයේ බලතල කාර්ය සහ කර්තව්‍ය ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීම සහ ඉටු කිරීම සඳහා ව්‍යවස්ථා ප්‍රකාරව අග්‍රාමාත්‍යවරයා කටයුතු කරනු ඇත.
Rajapaksa landed in Singapore at 8 p.m. on Thursday, having fled to the Maldives early on Wednesday on a military jet along with his wife and 2 security guards, ending rule by a family that wielded power for more than 20 years. Street protests against Sri Lanka's economic crisis have simmered for months and came to a climax last weekend when hundreds of thousands of people occupied government buildings in Colombo, blaming Rajapaksa's administration for soaring inflation, shortages of basic goods, and corruption.
See the world closer with TVS. As we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally, just a click away by heading on to our website TVSTVMY or follow us on our social media platforms. That's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.